Hey, Shalom, brothers. This is Ariel from GMS Tampa Bay 12 and GMS 13 Rulership Ba. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to our Lord Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Haloyim La Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Racha, Wadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Salutations to you brothers out there as well too that listen in meekness, quietness, and humbleness. Shalom to all you sisters as well too that listen in meekness, quietness, and humbleness. We appreciate you as well. And I don't know how to start this, man. Because really, when it comes down to it, bros, you know, we look at this evil world. You look at these people around you, you know, that you have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. And you just see how zombified everybody is. You look at the TV, you look at the advertisements, whether it be on the radio or television or billboards or whatever the case may be. You see the different trends, you see the social media. And you can tell that this whole world is just under a damn spell. Everybody's just under it's under some hocus pocus shit. And you remember too, when you was under that same mindset too, because I was under that same mindset for a little while in my life. I was under a spell being in this world. You know, you see what Solomon says. This world is nothing but vanity. Everything is vanity. Vanity meaning everything's basically worthless, baseless. The riches of this world, the philosophies of this world, it's all worthless. Nothing holds weight out here in this world, especially here in America. And what these powers that be, these Edomites, the so-called white man that runs this world, what he tries to do, and what he's successfully doing and has done, is get this whole world to conform to his way, his satanic way, his satanic doctrine. And you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American, guess what? The so-called white man uses you as the trendsetter. But really, the so-called white man is setting the trends. He just uses you to be the one to push it, to push his agenda. Whether it be this transsexual shit that you see going on lately, this gay shit. He uses you to push out that agenda, because you were the most powerful person on this earth. You were the best. What's what I'm looking for? Race or bloodline on this earth, for lack of a better term. The Lord uses you, your image. He poisons you, and he uses you to bring out more poison to poison the rest of this world. And now, when you look to your left and your right, what do you see? You see everybody on a goddamn spell. So let's get into some of these scriptures real quick. This is the book of Romans. Brothers already know where I'm going. Book of Romans chapter 12, verse 2. It says, "And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High." So you are not to conform to this world. At one point we did conform to this world, and it didn't get us anywhere. It got us deeper and deeper into a dark black abyss. And the only way we came out of that dark hole is by the will of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, by giving us the understanding of the Bible and our heritage. Without that understanding, we would be just like everybody else out here. The TV says wear this. You're going to go out there and buy that shit and wear it. Social media says this is cool. This is the new meme. You're going to post that shit on your page. You know how corny that is? You know how... And then you got these celebrities and shit out here that are on that same vibration, that push out whatever ESO tells them to push out. Whatever flavor of the week it is, these celebrities are in on that too. So you're not supposed to even worship those motherfuckers, bro. They pushing the same agenda as the devil. Oh, be you. Just be you. And being you is a homosexual. Be the best you can be. What the fuck does that even mean? What does that even mean? Be the best you can be. All you know how to be is you. What does that mean? Be the best you can be. But here they are, they're gonna tell you that. They're gonna make a hashtag or whatever. Everybody's gonna share it. And it seems like it's for a noble cause, but when you look deep down into why these things are happening, it's all wicked. All of it. Every last bit of it is wicked. Nobody's pushing the will of the Heavenly Father. Everybody's pushing the will of the damn devil. Which ultimately is the will of the Heavenly Father, because this does have to happen. But you know what I mean. So it says what? And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So you don't conform to this world, these philosophies of this world, the trends of this world. Don't conform to it. Yes, we have to kind of mix and mingle amongst it, because we live in it. We understand that. Don't be simple, but don't conform to it. And try to please these people out here more than you trying to please the Heavenly Father. Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed. So if you were conformed to this world, you must transform from this world, from the conformation of this world, to what? Holy and acceptable. What's it say? It says, the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove that what is good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. So you were supposed to be an example on how to really be. Not these damn celebrities out there. You were supposed to be the example on how to be. And excuse me. And yes, nobody's really going to follow you unless they be part of the elect. So it's not all about followers or whatever the case is. It's not really what it's about. It's about being that example. Because what? The holy angels are seeing you. If you believe in the holy angels, you got to understand that they're all around you. And they see what you're doing. You're being an example onto your nation. Whether the nation wants to heed to it or not, that's not, it's not up to you. You're doing what you're supposed to do. And the angels see that, and they're bringing it back up to the Father. And they're bringing a good report up onto him, of you. Because you're what? It says what? It says, that ye may prove what is good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. So you're showing, you're being that example. You're proving it. And we are living examples of that. Not to boast or brag, because that's not what this is about, but the brothers out here that push this word in truth and sincerity, starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, they're living examples of that. Verse 3, for I say, though the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think. Okay, so stop there. Don't think of yourself more highly than you ought to think, because what? That's what this world teaches you. This world doesn't teach you humility. It's pride this, pride that. Be proud. When the scriptures tell you that pride is the beginning of destruction, and a haughty spirit comes before a fall. And this world teaches you that, teaches you to be proud. They got something called gay pride. You understand that? Gay pride? You know how wicked and evil that is? You know how wicked and evil that is? Gay pride? And on top of that, they used the symbol of the rainbow. The audacity of them. You know who did that? Esau did that. The so-called white man pushed that out. He did that. Those Arabs didn't do that. The Japanese did not do that. The Filipinos didn't do that. It was the so-called white man that took the rainbow, which is a holy signal in the Bible. All right, that Noah, in the story of Noah, that the Most High used the rainbow as a sign showing that He won't flood the earth again like He did. Because you got to remember, the Lord destroyed all life on this earth. Okay, well, I should say all human life on this earth, save 8 people. Which is a total destructive act. God did that. The same, God is love. Oh, God is love. The same God you're talking about, the God of the Bible, is the one that flooded the whole earth and killed everybody. Saved those 8 people. And he used the rainbow as a signature, showing that, hey, I'm gonna do that again. I'm not gonna do that again. And whenever you see that rainbow, it's supposed to remind you that of my word. But now when you see the rainbow, it reminds you of faggotry. I'll read it again. It says, "For I say, though the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think." So we walk in humility down here. We don't think of ourselves highly, because we were once amongst this world, but the Lord brought us out of this world. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can find it though. 1 second, brothers. Yeah, man, let's see. This is the book of St. John, chapter 15, verse. I'll start at 18. "If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you." This is Yahushua speaking. I'm going to work for Jesus Christ. It says, "If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you." And Jesus Christ, as the world calls him, was the most righteous man that's ever walked the face of this earth. Okay? And they killed him. They killed him. Violently killed him. Okay? They violently killed Jesus Christ. Alright? So it's clear that the world hated him. So if they have a problem, if the world has a problem with what we say and what we believe, what we know to be true, okay, it ain't about what we believe, it's what's obvious. This is true. The Holy Bible is true. So if the world has a problem about what the truth is, okay, and they hate you, well, guess what? You know that those same people, when they were alive back in the ancient world, they hated Yahushua. You understand? Am I therefore your enemy because I told you the truth? Okay, that's Galatians chapter 4, verse 16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I told you the truth? So just because I told you the truth, you hate me now? We enemies? It says, St. John chapter 15, verse 18. "If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world would love his own." So if you were of this world, the world would look at you, like they look at celebrities, as they look at everybody else in this world. They'll love you, call you up, everything is great and blessed. But no, we shut this world off. So what ended up happening was the world is shutting us. And you know it because you're going through it. "But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of this world, therefore the world hateth you." Okay? So the Lord chose us out of this world. That's why you see it. That's why you're watching these videos. That's why you're reading the Bible. That's why you may not be going on the highways and byways, whatever the case may be. You're contemplating it, are you not? You're watching these videos. Because what? The Lord chose you out of this world. Chose you. You didn't choose the Lord chose you. That's why you're stuck watching these videos. You're stuck. Look at you. You believe this. You know this to be true. All that shit that you used to deal with in the world, all that trends and fashion and all that shit, buy the latest shit. You ain't even listen. You ain't even about that life no more. I'll go out to the club. You ain't about that life no more. Go back into this. Where was I at? Damn. Where was I even at? I was in Romans. Yeah. Where was I? So Romans chapter 12, verse 3 again. "For I say, though the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as the Most High hath dealt to every man the measure of faith." Okay? So he gave every man on this, he gave, all his men, okay, all his children, all his sons, a measure of faith. Okay? So whatever your measure of faith is, you need to understand what that is first and foremost, right? And what's it say? It says, but to think soberly, meaning clearly. All right? You have to be clearly thinking. And you have to see the poison that's out here. You see, you understand that these are all distractions out here. These are advertisements. They're meant to distract you from what's real, what's true. So if you're sober-minded, you're able to see that. And you're not going to get duped. And when you try to tell the rest of the world, what are they going to say to you? They're going to be like, oh, here you go with that conspiracy shit again. Or there you go, it's another conspiracy theory. If they're talking to you like that, then you know that you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. Because what? They hate you. And if they hate you, they know that they hated the Lord. So if every time you start trying to bring up the truth around somebody, because it'll happen, we try every now and then. It's in our spirit. And they shun it away, well, guess what? That's a sign that you're on the right track. Because this is not popular. What's the word I'm looking for? This is not a. This truth is not a popular sentiment on the earth. We're in a minority if you believe in the Bible, the whole Bible. According as the Most High have dealt to every man the measure of faith. For as we have many members. Okay, we stop there. Because what? Let me get this. Let me go to the book of 1 Peter chapter 1. We try to run through these scriptures as fast as possible, but we try to give you the understanding, and we do it, according to the spirit that's been put upon us. Okay? The spirit of the Lord, he deals with each brother individually. Okay? And if we're putting out, when we put out these lessons, it's not us speaking, it's the Spirit of the Lord speaking through us, Lord willing. And Lord willing, these lessons are edifying unto you. If you're watching these videos, Lord willing, you're getting something out of it. You're not just wanting to just listen to us talk for 25 minutes. That's kind of creepy. Try to get something out of it. Understand why we speak and why we talk like this. Understand why we're angry at the world. Okay? Why we're angry at the white man, the so-called white man. Who's turned everything into a perversion. There's plastic all over the goddamn place. How could you not be mad? Your children are being sexualized. Every time you look at a child, you see a child in the advertisement, they're wearing a midriff and, showing legs. And, you look at a cartoon, look at the goddamn cartoons. Cartoons are sexualized. And those cartoons are for the kids. And you look at us like, oh, why are you so mad? Huh? Okay. Yeah, we're going to be mad. This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 1, verse, start at 13. Wherefore, gird up the loins of your mind. Okay, going back onto what we just read a minute ago, being sober-minded. It says, gird up the loins of your mind. Be sober, and hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahushua HaMashiach. All right, and that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with the hope. Okay, and grace has been given unto us. This whole reason why we haven't been destroyed yet by the Most High is because He's given us grace through the blood of Yahushua, His only begotten Son. So we have a second chance to please. And if you're doing the work of the Lord, then hey, you may be chosen out of this world, like it says in St. John 15. Verse 14. As obedient children, not fashioning yourselves according to the former lust of your ignorance. Okay, because what? When I was in the world, I used to, lust over mad shit that didn't matter. Material shit. And yeah, I still get the bug, and I have that issue. I like cars and but I don't let that shit take over my damn spirit. And if you let material shit take over your spirit, then you really need to ask the Lord. You need to fast, or you need to ask the Lord, to increase your spirit, because we're getting into a time that's going to be like none other on this earth. And if you're worrying about, Gucci socks, you know what I'm saying, instead of these executive orders being passed, then you really have issues, bro. Okay, priority issues. It says, as obedient children, not fashioning yourselves according to the former lust of your ignorance. All right? So don't be conformed to this world. Fashioning yourselves unto your former lust of your ignorance. But as he which hath called you is holy. Okay? The Most High. It says, but as he which hath called you is holy. So be ye holy in all manner of conversation. Okay? Holy meaning separate, sanctified. That's why they call us the saints. They call us the saints. We're the saints. Because it is written, be holy, for I am holy. So the Lord's saying that he is holy, so be ye holy. But be separate from all this crap you see going on here. Be completely separated from it. We jump in and we jump out because we have to live amongst it. But ultimately, your spirit is completely separate from everything that's going on out here in the world. You could care less. You could not care less. You care so little that there's no possible way that you care any less. What the hell is going on out here in this goddamn social media shit? I don't even know who the new rappers are. I don't know. I really don't know who. I mean, I don't know. These new songs, I don't really know. I might turn on the radio and I got the satellite radio so I can listen to some shit. The shit they be talking in there, man, that's just some garbage, bro. And these are famous rappers. And then you want to be a fucking rapper. Oh, you could be anything you want in this world. Oh, you want to be a famous rapper? You could be, just try your best. Go out there and believe you can do it. You can't be no goddamn rapper, bro. The rap world is so goddamn saturated. What, you think your ass is gonna get out there and get $1 million? Hell no, you know, unless you giving it up, giving up your ass or something. Cause that's the only way you're gonna get in there. Literally doing that, cause that's what all these famous rappers, they do that. They gay. A lot of those famous rappers, they on that gay shit. Cause what? You do that, you get money. That's part of the witchcraft. That's part of the spell. That's why you see all the rap songs. What do they talk about? They talk about adultery. They talk about drug dealing, witchcraft, violence against their own people, Israelite violence. They don't talk about Israelite and Edomite violence. You will never hear that shit. It's purposely put out like that. Trying to be a famous rapper, you talk about some righteous shit. Hell no, you ain't gonna be no. They gonna blackball your ass out of the industry. You ain't gonna make no money being a rapper, being an actor, being an artist. That shit is all taken up by demons. So it says, but as he which hath called you is holy, so be ye holy in all manner of conversations, because it is written, be ye holy, for I am holy. And that's written in the Old Testament. I can get that in Leviticus. In Leviticus chapter 11. Same chapter that talks about the foods, the abominable foods and the righteous foods. It's in here. Leviticus chapter 11, verse 44. It says, for I am the Lord Yahweh your power. Ye shall therefore sanctify yourselves. Otherwise known as make yourself holy. Ye shall therefore sanctify yourselves, and ye shall be holy, for I am holy. Neither shall ye defile yourselves with any manner of creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. Talking about food, okay? Not supposed to eat the abominable food, but you can liken that onto what philosophies out here, okay? It says, it says, for I am holy. Neither shall ye defile yourself with any manner of creeping thing. You could swap out creeping thing for philosophies. Lifestyles, death styles, whatever you don't want to call it. Defile yourself with homosexuality. Defile yourself with individualism. Defile yourself with new ageism. What do you want to call it? All these isms. That defiles you. You need to come back to your heritage, and that's it. The hell with everything else. Why is that so hard? I don't understand. Why is that so hard to do? It's easy. It was easy for us. Why is it so hard for the rest of the world? It's just frustrating, man. They're talking to a bunch of retards. Some of y'all people are just so fucking stupid, bro. Back in the 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 18, I go down a little bit. For as much as ye know that ye were not redeemed with corruptible things as silver and gold from your vain conversations received by tradition from your fathers. Okay, because our fathers are, of old, and our fathers even now. All right, they can defile us with all the shit that they learned when they was kids. From their teaching, they weren't. Our family wasn't risen up righteous. But with the precious blood of Hamashiach, as of a lamb without blemish, and without spot. Okay, so that's what redeems us. All right, that's incorruptible. The blood of Yahweh. Okay, that cleanses us. Who verily was foreordained before the foundation of the world, the only begotten Son, but was manifest in these last times for you. And these are last times. These are the end days. These are the end days. These are the real end days. Talking about the return of Yahweh. These are the last days. So this is all. So it says, foreordained from the foundation of the world, but was manifested in the last times for you, who by him do believe in, it says, God, that raised him up from the dead and gave him glory, that your faith and hope might be in the Most High God. Seeing ye have purified your souls in obeying the truth through the Spirit unto unfeigned love of the brethren. Your brothers, man. Us doing the same thing that believing the same thing you believe. See that ye love one another with a pure heart fervently, being born again, not of corruptible seed, but of incorruptible, by the word of the Most High, which liveth and abideth forever. This Bible has been around and it ain't going nowhere. This word is incorruptible. And so is the teachings within this book. And this is the only true philosophy. I hate to even call it that, but I'm just using words. It's incorruptible. So you have to align yourself with the Spirit. And if you're not doing that, then you're not going to live. You're not going to live much longer. When the time of trouble comes, you're going to be the first to die. But if you do believe in this, and you're finding yourself kind of asking questions and gravitating to these messages, one thing you need to do every day is ask the Lord to kind of renew you every day. And I'm gonna get that. That'll be the last one I'm gonna get. This is Psalm 51. We'll start at verse 9. Hide thy face from my sins and blot out all mine iniquities. Create in me a clean heart, O power, and renew a right spirit within me. Because what? We understand that we've been off in this world, and we still go off daily. So we ask the Lord to, forgive us for our sins and renew our spirit, renew our mind, renew our heart. Because we are wicked. We live in a wicked world. We're doing our best to stay on the path of righteousness, but ultimately we go off. So you got to ask the Lord to cleanse you and renew your spirit, renew your heart daily. Verse 11, cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. So if you have the Spirit on you, the Spirit of the Most High God, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, then you better ask Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai to not take that Spirit from you. Because if he does, you're going to find yourself looking like a lot of these people out here in the world, zombified. Talking about love, but don't know what love is. You know what love is. With that, I say, call Allah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah HaKwadash, the water Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai for this truth. Continue to watch over the brothers and get us the hell out of here. The water, Aman. Peace.